Hello everyone! If you're watching this video, you're likely someone who cares deeply about your health, especially as you get older. My name is Chris, and I'm here to talk about something that is critical for everyone over 70 to be aware of: stroke symptoms. Now, when most people think about a stroke, they think about sudden and dramatic symptoms, like paralysis on one side or slurred speech. But did you know that stroke can actually give you silent warnings before it strikes? These early signs can be subtle, and many people dismiss them as just normal aging. But I'm here to tell you that if you ignore these symptoms, you might be putting yourself at serious risk. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 silent signs your body could be giving you before a stroke so that you can act quickly, get help, and potentially save your life. Let's get into it. Number 1. Sudden, unexplained dizziness. Have you ever suddenly felt like the room was spinning or felt lightheaded for no apparent reason? Dizziness is actually one of the most common and often overlooked signs that a stroke could be on the horizon. Here's the deal. Dizziness can be a result of many things: dehydration, standing up too quickly, or even something like inner ear issues. However, if this dizziness comes on suddenly and feels different from what you've experienced in the past, it could be a warning sign that your brain isn't getting the blood flow it needs. When a stroke is coming, it can affect the area of your brain that controls balance. Brain cells need oxygenated blood, and if blood flow is interrupted, it can cause you to feel unsteady, dizzy, or even lightheaded. So, if you've noticed more frequent bouts of dizziness, especially when standing or walking, or if you feel disoriented and it doesn't seem related to anything else, it's time to talk to your doctor. Don't brush it off. This could be your body trying to tell you something important. Number 2. Numbness or weakness. In one side of the body. One of the more classic symptoms of a stroke is sudden numbness or weakness on one side of the body. But did you know that this can happen before a stroke strikes too? For example, you may suddenly notice that one of your arms or legs feels weak or numb, almost like it's asleep, but for no reason. Or maybe you start to feel like your face is drooping on one side. This can often be overlooked, as we assume it's just temporary tiredness or muscle fatigue. However, this could actually be a warning sign of a stroke. Why does this happen? When there's a lack of blood flow to the brain, it affects the area of the brain that controls motor skills and sensation. As a result, weakness and numbness can occur. The brain's signals aren't getting through properly, which is why you may feel disconnected from the side of your body. If you experience numbness or weakness in any part of your body, especially if it happens suddenly or in one isolated spot, don't ignore it. It's a sign your body may be trying to warn you, and if it continues for more than a few minutes, you should seek immediate medical attention. Number 3. Trouble speaking or understanding. Many people don't realize that difficulty with speech, whether it's speaking or understanding, can be a silent sign that a stroke is about to occur. We often think of slurred speech as a sign of a full-blown stroke, but it can happen before a stroke too. If you notice that you're having trouble finding the right words, understanding conversations, or if your words seem slurred or jumbled, this is not normal. Strokes can affect the part of your brain responsible for speech and language comprehension. It may start out small. Maybe you misinterpret something someone says or have difficulty responding clearly, but if this happens more often, it could be your brain's way of telling you that it's not getting the oxygen and blood flow it needs. If you experience this language confusion, whether it's not being able to speak clearly or not being able to understand what's being said, seek help immediately. This could be a sign that your brain's blood supply is at risk. Number 4. Sudden severe headache. Now, headaches are common, and most of us get them from time to time, especially as we get older. However, if you suddenly experience a severe headache, one that feels different from your usual headaches, it could be a sign that a stroke is looming. When a stroke occurs, it's often caused by a blockage or rupture in a blood vessel in the brain. This can cause a sudden increase in pressure inside the skull, leading to intense headaches. These headaches are often described as the worst headache of your life. But what makes this different from a typical headache? A stroke-related headache can come on very suddenly and feel extremely intense, sometimes accompanied by nausea, vomiting, or sensitivity to light. It's often sharp or throbbing, and it can affect just one area of your head or the whole skull. If you experience a sudden, severe headache that feels unlike anything you felt before, don't wait. Get medical help immediately. It could be a precursor to something much more serious. Number 5. Difficulty walking or lack of coordination. Have you ever noticed that your balance has been off lately? Maybe you're having trouble walking, or you've been stumbling more than usual. This can be another silent sign that a stroke is on the horizon. When a stroke is about to happen, it can affect the part of your brain responsible for coordination. This can cause you to feel off balance or unable to walk straight, even if there's no physical injury. You might also experience difficulty turning your head, or your hands and feet might not respond as quickly as they used to. It's easy to dismiss these issues as signs of aging, but if you're feeling uncoordinated or like you're having trouble keeping your balance more often, it could be a warning that your brain's blood supply is compromised. If you're noticing changes in your ability to walk or stay balanced, don't ignore it. It could be a sign that your brain isn't functioning properly, and the earlier you address it, the better the chances of avoiding a full stroke. So, there you have it. The 5 silent signs your body might be telling you before a stroke occurs. These early warning signs, dizziness, numbness, difficulty speaking, severe headaches, and difficulty walking, can often be subtle, but they should never be ignored. They could be the difference between a minor medical issue and a life-threatening stroke. If you've noticed any of these symptoms, even if they seem minor, don't wait. Get medical attention immediately. The sooner you can catch a stroke, the more likely it is that you can reduce the damage to your brain and body. Early intervention can save your life. A stroke is a serious condition, but it's not something you have to fear. By staying alert to the signs your body is giving you, you can take control of your health and make sure you stay safe and healthy as you age. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more important health tips. And if you've experienced any of these signs, leave a comment below and share your story. We'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, stay alert, and take care of your health. Thank you for watching, and remember, early detection is key. Pay attention to your body and don't ignore the signs. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.